Good morning, Crestview. Welcome to another episode of CTV. Today your hosts are
me, Matthew,
and also me, Autumn. We're going to start off with the announcements.
Homework Help / Power Club meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays right after school until 4:45 in the Cougar Cafe and the YMCA. There's no charge and all are encouraged to come.
Yearbooks are available to purchase online or if you fill out an order form and turn it into your homeroom teacher. The cost is $23 if you order before January. After December 31st, the price will go up to $25. We only have a set number of books, so order before January 1st to guarantee your book.
Washington, D.C. signups are still going on until October 11th. The second bus has been opened. Everyone on the waiting list is now going.
Finding Answers Club is every Friday at 7 a.m. Boys will meet in Mr. Gross's room at B11, and girls will meet in Mrs. Barnum's room in B45. Discuss life questions and have some donuts.
Crestview Arts Express Roadshow is on October 1st from 6 to 8 p.m. Come view the first course students' artwork. Please stop by with your friends and family to support the art students while hearing the band and choir students perform.
Euchre Club will meet on Mondays from 2:35 to 4, beginning October 22nd in Mr. Eckert's room. Sign-up sheet is on the glass window in the office.
The next student council meeting is October 11th at 7 a.m. in Miss Nora's room, B49. Also, highway cleanup is on Saturday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 a.m.
Academic spell bowl practice is next week. Check announcements for practice times.
Now to the lunch menu. Monday's lunch is chicken nuggets, broccoli with cheese, or baby carrots and peaches.
Tuesday's lunch is mac and cheese with chicken drumsticks or grilled cheese with tomato soup, green beans or a ranch salad, and pineapple.
Wednesday's lunch is cheese pizza primo or hamburger, cooked carrots and cucumbers, and mixed fruit.
Thursday's lunch is mashed potato bowl, mashed potatoes, or corn and grapes.
Friday's lunch is hot dogs or BBQ pork sandwich, baked beans or ranch salad, orange wedges, and a cookie. And now to a special interview with Miss Scott by Colin Jolis.
Mrs. Jody Scott is a 6th grade language arts teacher on the Bears team. I had the privilege of interviewing Mrs. Scott. Mrs. Scott loves teaching middle school students and has a passion for sharing her love for reading. I'm Jolis, and I'm here with a teacher interview with Mrs. Scott. So Mrs. Scott, who was your biggest inspiration growing up?
My biggest inspiration was my mother. My mom is just one of those people who always has kind words for others, always helps people whenever she can, and just tries to always live a good Christian life, just doing what she can to just be a great person.
Okay. So when did you know that you wanted to become a teacher?
Wow. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew I wanted to either be a teacher or a nurse. And then I spent some time in the hospital when I was in 8th grade and saw just how much nurses have to do as far as even though they're helping, they're also having to, prick little kids' arms and different things. And I thought, I'm not sure I want to do that part of it. So I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to work with kids. I wanted to be able to help and just be a positive role model. So very, very early on, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
So where did you go to college?
I actually went to IPFW back when it had the Indiana part. So my degree is through Indiana University.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing to teach in language arts?
My favorite thing, I love trying to help kids just find a love of reading. I love doing novel studies and having to respond to the literature, which of course, as you all know, how much you love to write, right kids? Yeah. And so, yes, just talking about books, just trying to get kids to love to read, because that was what I spent, besides sports when I was younger, reading was my other favorite thing to do.
Okay, thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that interview, Colin Jolis. Now to Ethan with sports.
Good morning, Crestview. I'm Ethan Doctor with the sports. Now let's get to Crestview football. Crestview football had a game at DeKalb on Tuesday. The 7th grade team had to forfeit because they did not have enough players. The 8th grade team won at DeKalb 13-6. Kai Richardson scored Crestview's 2 touchdowns. His best touchdown run went for 75 yards. Amazing job, Kai, and good luck to the 8th grade team as they travel to Belmont to take on the Braves. Volleyball also had a game on Tuesday against Ball Harding. The 7th grade team won 2-0. In the 7th grade game, Ella Metler played a solid game, and the 8th grade won 2-0. As well, in the 8th grade game, Avery Bonowitz had several aces and played an all-around great game. The girls are back in action Thursday night against the Calb. We will have scores next week. And finally, cross country had a run on Saturday at the Wabash Invite. In the boys' varsity race, Caleb Skiles was the top runner in 22nd place, as the team finished 7th out of 15 teams. In the girls' race, top varsity runners were Ella Colcluster, 2nd, Kaylee Brooks, 9th, Emma Doherty, 18th, Macy Campbell, 29th, and Ella McDonald, 30th. The team finished 4th out of 15 teams. In the junior varsity race, Annabelle Cervantes placed 1st, and Lexi Danielson placed 13th. Cross country's next meet is at home versus the Calb in New Haven. We had a great week in sports and look forward to many more great performances by our talented Cougar athletes. Back to Matthew and Autumn.
Thank you for the sports review, Ethan. Now to an interview with Carly.
Good morning, Crestview Middle School. I'm here with Mrs. Hoffman for a coach interview. What does it look like to be a teacher and a coach?
It's a lot of long nights, a lot of multitasking, just really busy. Usually after practice, I'm here pretty late getting stuff planned out for the rest of the week for practice, getting rosters submitted for meets, and then obviously being a teacher too, getting my stuff ready for the next day for class.
What does a regular practice look like?
Usually we meet in my classroom after everyone gets dressed and we go over the schedule, things that we're doing for the week. Then I go over the workout for the day. We go out and run usually about a half-mile warm-up and then get some stretching in, and then we typically head out for either a speed workout or a long-distance run over at the Huntington University course or through campus. We utilize obviously our Crestview property, the property over the YMCA, the bike trail, and then after we get our main workout in, we cool down and stretch and go home. So about 3 to 4 miles is our average mileage for each day.
Yeah. How long have you been a teacher at Crestview?
This is my 7th year teaching, I believe.
Where did you go to college?
I went to school at IPFW, which is not called that anymore, in Fort Wayne. I think it's now Purdue University, Fort Wayne.
Did you run cross country in high school or college?
I did. In high school I did. I was part of one of the first teams to go to state in a 14-year running. So that was pretty cool. And then in college I didn't compete for IPFW, but that's when I started pursuing longer races for myself, like marathons and a lot of half marathons. So just a lot of personal goals running-wise to accomplish there.
Yeah. Why did you become the cross-country coach here?
I really love running and obviously working with kids, being a teacher. So 2 of my favorite passions where I can, you know, motivate people and get them to just find their talents and strengths and just become better and better. So,
Thank you, Mrs. Hoffman. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that sports interview, Carly. Now, back by popular demand, are more vines.
2 bros chilling on a school bench.
Hello, Crestview.
How are ya?
Sorry, it's cold outside, you know. We're back at it again with the vines.
Please stop.
No.
Alright, moving on to more important things. Every 2 weeks, the jokester session and the vines will be switched.
Which means the next 2 weeks will be jokes, and then we'll have vines again, you know, for your pleasure.
Some of the vines that we've chosen are oldies, but goodies. So you may have seen them a couple of times.
We've been talking too much. I think they want to watch the video.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Have you ever heard the sound of a rubber ball breaking a window? Would you like to?
How did you take down Captain America?
We shot him in the legs because his shield is the size of a dinner plate and he's an idiot.
Round and around and around.
And around and around. I like this game.
I wish that I could be like the cool kid, like the cool kid.
All right, 42 degrees outside right now in Chesapeake. 40. Guys, don't make me laugh too hard. I might precipitate. All right, 46.
There's only one race. The human race. What about NASCAR?
What fun those vines were.
Yeah, I think we did great for both weeks.
Now, as we said, the next 2 weeks will be jokester sessions.
All right, we gotta go. Have a
Wonderful weekend, Cougars.
Ow!
Thank you so much for tuning in again for another episode of CTV.
Thank you, and see you again next week.
This has been Matthew Grube.
And Autumn Stoddard.
Have a great day, Cougars.